All right, welcome back to News Insight. Still on a good Monday morning. The lot of critics that are coming against, will I call it even critics, or trying to point the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to areas that are not doing well, but practically. Baba Ahmed had just resigned from the office of the president, attached to the office of the vice president, came out and said in 6 months they will know who to follow. I think this stemmed as a result of the fact that many governors are saying that they're going to give Tinubu or the renewed hope agenda another 4 years. They've just done 2 years, barely done 2 years, and they are giving him a pass mark. Governor Eno of Akwa Ibom, and so many of them from the south, south especially, are coming out and say they're going to support Tinubu for another 4 year tenure. Well, we have not even finished the first tenure or even gone halfway. So Baba Ahmed is pushed to come out and say, we, the Northern Consultative Forum, will give them another 6 months before we make a final judgment. But he made a lot of other notable observations where the government has failed.
Yeah, I don't think the words of Baba Ahmed is criticism, like you pointed out. 2027 is an election year.
Yes.
You know, that is the year that this tenure will expire. You know, the first 4 years of Asiwaju's presidency will expire. He will probably present himself to seek for re-election, and Nigerians will decide. You know, I've always said that election is different from re-election. Yes. During election, you can make promises, but during re-election, you have to show your result. Yes. So I sympathize with Asiwaju if he's banking on promise or this endorsement from governors. It's not going to help him. It's not, those governors, as far as they have influence, it's not going to help him, because you see, Baba Ahmed warned. He said, do not think of rigging. Don't even think of it at all. So those governors, if they want to do well for Asiwaju, let them use the 60 to 65% allocation that they have, because as Asiwaju said, it made it clear, 65 to 70% goes to the state. Yeah. Let them use it and let the people feel it in their skin. Yeah. So let the people be the one to say, oh, no need to change winning team. You don't change a winning team. No. Let the people say, no, we're not going to, no need to change Asiwaju. Yeah. But if the people are singing a different song and their governors are singing a different song with the hope of muzzling people's vote, Baba Ahmed is warning, don't try it, because you will burn Nigeria. Don't even think of that. Then as for who the North will support objectively, and maybe in the form of consensus, if they are able to arrive at that give us 6 months. And I don't think that is bad. He has said that this is not the time to think of ethnicity. This is not the time to think of religion. This is not the time. We want somebody who can solve northern problems, that they are unique to us. We want somebody who knows the problem and is ready. Lip service, gone. Tongue service, gone. Because we think, oh, you are the one we like, gone. So Baba Ahmed is putting those things forward. He's telling his northern brothers that this is the time to sit back and think of who we can elect to solve our problem. Sending out a warning that it is very clear, and which is true, nobody can win without the support of the North.
Well, Peter, I just want to bear your mind on it, on what Baba Ahmed said.
He's a well-learned somebody. He's an elder statesman. He's a man that have worked in this government as an aide, and he resigned, which is very rare in this country. People barely resign. People hang on to what they have because of selfish gain. He has come, he has seen what he needed to see, he has stepped out, he made this statement. You saw it from Buhari. Yeah. That presidency didn't do not well. And Apple has come and said, don't stay crying. Must they continue this crying pattern? No, it has to have, there should be a stop to it. Now it's beyond ethnicity for him. Now you talk about competence and integrity. That's what we look at for. It's no longer religion. It's no longer religion. He has fed them. This present government is Muslim ticket, and not predominantly Muslim. What have they been visited? Then he has come down not only on North, on every Nigeria. Let's stop voting party. Let's stop voting religion. Let's vote individual. Who is that man that is coming out to lead us? What are his achievements, pedigree? I want to know you. What have you achieved before? What have you done? Don't come on the flag that I'm from East or I'm from North. Who are you? Nigeria wants to know you. what can you be able to do?
Excuse me.
How can you be able to better our lives? That's what he's saying. So now going forward, they're not just going to meet next 6 months. They will decide on the course to follow. Now this course will not be based on religion or ethnicity. It's going to be based on an individual that can deliver this country. This country needs to be rescued. So he has to be somebody that has the capacity, that is healthy enough to do the job. We want a sitting president, not somebody that will be every other month out of this country. See, that country are going to, somebody built it. Let's build our own. Let's force other country to come to this country for medical treatment. So that's, to me, that's where he's anchoring it. We need somebody that has competence and integrity going
to
forward.
rule this country.
Yes.
You see, Baba Ahmed has always been my kind of man, really, from the days of being a permanent secretary. And you know, he was the head of permanent secretaries coalition in a way. And during the time of Buhari, he stood up and spoke. And now, you see, that's where his criticism, will I say criticism or suggestion, is different from that of Senator Ali Ndume.
Yeah, okay. Ali Ndume, yeah.
Quite different.
Yeah, certainly.
Ali Ndume didn't go back to the days of Buhari. He just started the nepotism side of it from the days of Tinubu. But he went back to the days of Buhari and said Buhari wasn't fair to nobody, not the South, not the West. And he plunged us into a lot of economic wars. And now he's speaking from this standpoint and saying, look, it's not about religion, it's not about ethnicity, it's not about any of this. It's about the country doing well. Insecurity everywhere. He touched these areas from that standpoint.
Nigeria is really a very resilient nation. Like very, very tough. I mean, you chase us to the wall, instead of us to fight back, we'll dig the wall and find, a way through the wall.
Yes.
That is where we are today. And sorry to digress, that is why Pastor Tunde Bakare was also raising that voice. It didn't start now. Yes, a lot of them were quiet under Buhari. Baba Ahmed wasn't really quiet.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
He wasn't
really,
at all.
he wasn't. So,
yes.
to give him that credit, he has clearly said that we didn't believe that after surviving Buhari's era, that we are going to be seeing insecurity unchecked. This insecurity does not favor anybody. Why people are, claiming it appears to be spearheaded by certain tribe like these ones of banditry and all that. Yeah. But insecurity is also affecting headsmen. The real innocent headsmen that we know before.
They have been all over the place for ages.
They have been in this country for ages.
North, west, south, east, everywhere.
This insecurity is even against their castle rustling and all that. Yeah. This security against travelers, against people going to their farm. It's just, we can't keep, the only thing would say, we didn't see anymore, probably under Buhari at some point, was them coming to Abuja United Nations to bomb, and the banners to bomb, and they're going to mosques to bomb, and going to churches to bomb. Maybe, and the solution didn't come now.
No.
Maybe that was only what Buhari solved and chased them into the roads. And road kidnapping now started, farm kidnapping and started. So I don't know. So no solution really came under Buhari. Other than an exchange. Maybe say don't come to mosque, don't come to church again, don't come to Abuja again. Then go to So Papa Ahmed was like, I see what you can't come. What are you going to campaign on re-election? Security is number one. Any business you want to do, security is number one. Anything. Economy is not even number one, it's security. People have to be secure to go about to do business. So there's nothing. So that is why he's saying, in 6 months from now, we'll come out with a candidate. They will wait. They not wait. Can we survive another 6 years of this? He talked about marginalization and appointment, but I didn't want to dwell on that because Buhari was also very good at that. He did even worse. He cares nothing. Like wrong doesn't make it right. I had expected Asiwaju, who I think is a Democrat because he was never a military man. Buhari was a military man, to be able to know how to balance this things off.
But
just to appeal to many people.
I can tell you why Tinubu has always been a Lagos boy. And everybody that surrounds him is around that Lagos. It's not quite vast
It's not a national person.
He's not a national person. He plays that politics, that regional politics. That's what he has always done. So when he came to the center, of course he has some links here and there, but I'm sure he was comfortable to try to work with the boys he has been working with. Think there's going to be a magical change in the economy, and that will prove that he was right.
And coming up with a consensus candidate is not also going to be too simple for the North, because you have these crops of northern people who are still with Asiwaju, you know, people like the current NS, Rebadu, you know, he's a figure. I mean, Shetima is there, except the rumors of swapping him comes around. That's going to be another ball game.
Do you think someone like the NSA has a political weight? Because
Well,
don't forget,
is the NSA now?
even as at that, don't forget he was EFCC chairman.
Yeah.
He has contested for governor before. He has, and he didn't win.
Contested for
He
president.
has contested for president. He didn't even go near anything. So there's nothing substantial apart from
Nothing.
appointment.
I never felt he's has that weight, but he's a figure. He's NSA, for God's sake. So he's
No, what Obama said is that no singular northerner can come and get able to queue behind you.
yeah.
Definitely.
It's not going to be
It's not
like
going to be
that.
easy again. Buhari era has gone. Buhari did what? It's not going to work again. So whether NSA or what, does, as you said, does it have the support clout in the north? So yes, there will be a pocket of one or two northerners supporting this current administration, which is normal.
Ganduje is there.
Which is normal.
You don't rule everybody
Or
out.
do they
But
have the number?
NNPP has watered down his
Election
power
is
in
numbers.
Sokoto.
But election has
It's
its third
number.
option.
It's a number.
NNPP has third option.
Okay.
Don't forget the election is numbers. Do they have the number?
Well, I think they not always have a way of rallying around. Don't you think the Turaki Adamawa Atiku Abubakar is a factor?
That one is very big nut to crack, like we've said. A lot of people felt
His time has come
his
and
time
gone.
has gone, but you see, we've seen people who have retired in politics. We've seen people who have retired in active service. They will not come to them back to come and function because of necessity. It happens. You can't rule anybody
Old
out.
dogs never die.
You can't rule anybody out.
It's
You understand? The boss at River State is a retired military man. Necessity brought him
Let's
back.
not go there.
But Baba, he said 6 months. Maybe during that 6 months, they will consult Atiku too. He should
Yes.
be, he's part of the North.
The one, yes. You can't rule
So they
anybody
will do
out.
consultation.
You
I
can't.
think he should be in that meeting.
Well, me as a person, I don't think Atiku stands.
He doesn't have that weight.
wasn't wrong.
Yeah, that clout. He doesn't
Yeah,
have.
and that we come up with a candidate in 6 months doesn't mean we'll come up with a northern candidate.
Yes.
It could be
Yes.
that we'll come up with a
Yes.
southern candidate
That
that we will support
Is it as
to
Nigeria
finish
is-
up for 4 years and we will take over.
Okay, I don't think that the way the country is right now, the tempo to which everybody is riding, is the fact that we win. I don't think it has to be a northern person or a southern
No,
person.
it
We
doesn't.
just want a Nigerian that will take us out of the jungle.
Yes, no.
See,
If
Nigerians
these
are-
Lagos boys are working, we will be complaining.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nigerians are frustrated.
If everyone was marama as in sweet, who think whether it's a Muslim or a Christian? We won't know whether they are both jointly Christian or jointly Muslim. We just want a Nigerian that works for everybody.
At this
That's
time.
all. At this time. All right, we'll be right back on News Inside. Thank you.